What's going on, squad? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money on the Journey podcast. It's your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, I'm joined by my clients on Podchats. This is the call inside of the 10K Mastermind, where we've got some amazing students that have problems in their business. And hopefully I have solutions that don't suck. So that's what they pay me for, so hopefully I can do my job properly. What's up, Coach Dana? Tell me some wins.
Well, so far I'm at 12.5K for the month, and I have 3K coming in next week guaranteed. And I have 2 more calls this week. So inching towards my goal for this month, because I'm super excited for it. And I also think that I've hit a really good kind of like more within my niche, like my messaging, and I'm getting some higher quality clients coming in my application. So I'm super excited about that.
We absolutely love that. I love that for you. How can I be of service?
So I have 2 questions. So the first one is, when it comes to like reaching out to people who, have applied before, maybe they've ghosted, or, old clients and all of that. I feel like I sent a lot of messages in the last 3 weeks to a lot of those people. And I feel like my responses back, I haven't gotten very many. Like I would say out of the 150 that I've sent out, I got maybe 15 responses back. I'm wondering, is that normal, or is that more of a messaging, like an initiation issue?
Yeah, no, it's 100% normal. And like when you're reaching out to past clients to like basically say hi, like in the Millionaire Mastermind, I advise that they send out 100 messages per day to people that, have applied or like got on calls and didn't buy, or leads they talked to earlier in the year. And the entire purpose of the message is not to get them to engage in the conversation. The entire purpose of the message is to re-engage them so that they see our social media when Black Friday comes around. Because if that person even opens the message and sees the message, they're more likely to see our content on Black Friday. And also we're in their mind again. So regardless of whether or not they reply, the message out accomplishes the goal, which is to get back on their radar. Because when you start promoting all your Black Friday stuff and you're on their radar, they're significantly more likely to take action. So like that's the purpose of those reach outs during this time specifically.
Okay. So that was one of my mistakes, because with my coaching application, I usually prefer text, because with the social media message, I get overwhelmed, especially if because in the last week I've gotten about 1,500 new followers, and I have ManyChat sending like messages to a lot of the new people, and there's like a lot of people responding back. And so whenever I have like these influxes, I usually respond to my applications through text. Yep. So I save everybody, but I've been sending text instead of reaching out on social.
It's still accomplishing the same goal. You're still hitting them up like as Coach Dana. So they're still thinking about you. So it still accomplishes the same goal.
If they didn't text back, would it be a good idea to also reach out on Instagram?
I think it would be a good idea to reach out on Instagram when you do your Black Friday thing, when you like launch your Black Friday sale. That's a good idea to reach out on Instagram, because you got back on the radar with the text message, and now we're reaching out on Instagram, because now you're not double texting either. I actually think it's an advantage the way you did it.
Okay, gotcha. And then would it be a good idea to send them a message like the day before Black Friday or the day of Black Friday?
I would probably say the day of. Hey, we just launched.
Okay. Got it. I think that's honestly my main question. Appreciate it. I'll do that today.
Okay, you're the best. Hope you have the best day ever.
Will do.
Bye-bye. Smite her. Hello, Katie.
Yeah, so I know I posted and you liked it already in the group that it was like 13.2 or something like that. I'm actually at 14.6 now because someone just renewed.
We love that.
Fucking crazy. In Alex's training last week or 2 weeks ago, I was like, I said 18,000 in the group, and then I was like, got really scared of that number. So then I lowered it to 16. And I'm like, I think I will get 18. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I always try to think, so like when sometimes in the mastermind, like when you join like any mastermind, when you see big numbers, you start getting sketched out. But like, I always like to do this math. So what are you at? You said 14.6 thousand, 14,600, and we divide that by 19.
And that's not even my monthly.
There's 30 days in the month. So you're actually on pace to finish at 23,000. But go ahead.
That's so wild. Alex did say too, he's like, you're going to get 30 this month. And I was like, I'm not, but maybe I will. Maybe you will. Yeah, that's so crazy. And I'm just like loving life this week. I don't know. Everything just feels really, really good in life. And my clients are really awesome. I have lots of clients that actually want to be here. So that's great.
Cool.
But having said that, my challenge right now in life is my mindset towards my business. Having like this record-breaking month, I also like a lot of my mind is just being like, you don't need to try. Like, you're good. You already made it. You did it. Mm-hmm. You don't really need any more clients right now because you're good. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of where my mind, like I even text my husband that today. I was like, in December, I'm doing nothing. It's my birthday month. I don't want anything.
Yeah. So I think this is a good time to check in with what you actually want, because like when we set goals initially, like I know that this is me personally, when I set goals, like financial goals specifically, and then I hit them, I realize I'm like, oh, like, it's just another number. Like financial goals really scare us until we hit it. And then we're like, oh, okay, I did it. And, I'm like, my life isn't really any different than when I was making 7K a month. I just am making $15,000 a month. So at this point, I think now that you've hit the goals that you've set for yourself, I think it's time to evaluate like what your actual goals are. Like you should sit down and like have a conversation with yourself, whether that's like a vision video or like, spend some time reflecting this weekend and just like ask yourself like what you want to create, what do I want to create? Because at this point, you've determined that you don't have an issue growing the business. So if you wanted to, you could grow the business to 25K, 50K, 100K a month, which is even scarier to think about. But it's like, but is that even what you want? Because, to grow the business to 25K, 50K, 100K a month requires that you're going to have to like learn a bunch of new set of skills. You're going to have to learn how to hire people, lead people, train people, so like, is that even something that you want? Or are you happy having a business that's making $15,000 a month where you've got, 40 to 50 clients that love you? And, it's like, you're not growing, but you're kind of sustaining where you're at. Or would that drive you fucking nuts? Right. Because for me, that would drive me nuts. Like if my business was just like coasting, like I would go click, click, bang, bang, but I can't project my beliefs onto you. I don't know what you want. So like you have to sit down and reflect on like what kind of life you want to live,
Yeah. Well, that's the crazy thing too, is like, honestly, I'm not working that hard. Feels weird to say that out loud, but like, I'm not working that hard.
Yeah. So why
So
don't you just
like, if I actually did work hard,
what if you just kept doing the things that you were doing? What if you didn't have to change anything up? What if the best thing to do was just to hold steady the way that you're doing it?
I feel like pulled to do better, or like, I don't know, I'm kind of like disappointed in a way because I'm like, oh, I could actually be doing a whole lot more. But then at the same time, I also want to be like very present with my kids and my family. So then I'm like, but then if I hired someone to help me, then would my life still kind of feel like this? But then I'd be making more money and I would have more help in my business. I don't know.
Typically speaking, yes. However, like I would say the phase between 15,000 and 30,000 is probably the most stressful. And I don't want to fucking bullshit you because the phase between 15 and 30,000. And it's like, I would say that if you're going to do it, do it. Because if you get busier and busier and then you're at 20,000 and then you have to hire and train people, it's like you have to hire and train people with a full client load, with still posting content, with still doing everything. And so like that phase between like 15 and 30,000 is usually the most stressful because that's when you're hiring, finding and training people while also running the business. But then on the other side of that, like once you're at, once you've got 2 to 3 people in place that are doing things for you, it actually gets pretty easy. Like I would say the phase between 30 and 40K is probably like the easiest phase of business. Like that's like the coasting place where you're like, oh, this is like, I'm making a lot of money. I'm not really working a lot. Like my profit margins are still 80%. But yeah, 15 to 30,000 is like, that's like jump starting a fitness journey, So, cause it's like when you first jump started your business in the CLA, you didn't know how to post, you didn't know how to lead gen, you didn't know how to do content, you didn't know, you're like, holy fuck, you're drinking from a fire hose. That's 15 to 30,000. 15 to 30,000 is drinking from a fire hose. But then beyond that, it gets easier. So you just have to ask yourself if you're prepared to do the work, like, or if you are comfortable with where it's at, like, and I can't project my beliefs onto you. So that's a self-reflection exercise. Can't tell you what to do.
Okay, I have other questions too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is there someone who will edit and upload my workout videos to Trainerize? Do you know anyone? Is that like a service?
Oh yeah. Like it would be like, you would have to find somebody. I'm just thinking out loud in my head. There's 2 options. Option number 1 is you could hire a personal trainer that's literally that knows Trainerize. But what I would do if I were you is I would go to Fiverr exactly, or like onlinejobs.ph, and I would make a job posting for a video editor that can, cut and edit workout videos and upload them to a software. And then you would just have to do like a 2 to 5 minute Loom video articulating how to upload videos into Trainerize. But if you just hired a video editor to do that, and then you just recorded, sent it to him, he added captions or whatever you wanted on it. And then if you filmed a 2 to 5 minute Loom video, he would be able to upload them into the app for you.
And that's on Fiverr?
Fiverr would be one place. Another place would be onlinejobs.ph. If you wanted to make a job description, it's super simple. Like we used to have to like write SOPs, but now you can literally go to ChatGPT and you can say, hey, ChatGPT, please make me a job description for a video editor to edit and upload videos to my Trainerize software for me. I'm willing to pay $5 to $10 per video. Write this job description with, making sure that the person has experience and get them to submit a test project to this specific email. Write this job posting that I can make in these websites. And then you just post the job posting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds easy. And then are you familiar with Trainerize?
Oh yeah, I trained for like 5 years. I haven't been an online coach for 7 years, but I know of trainers. Yeah.
So can you add the editor as like a person under you, like a coach under you, so that they don't have access to your client information?
Yes.
Okay. And then also, oh, I was gonna do, so when I talked to Janelle yesterday, this is like a follow-up question kind of, but she said that I should be doing a 6-week challenge in January and then doing like a month free coaching in December for people that don't sign up for my one-to-one coaching from my challenge currently that ends this week. I could
Agreed.
offer them that. So I'm just wondering how to do a free coaching in December. What does that look like?
Yeah, so like that's a great question. That's everybody's going to be thinking about this. I'm going to be covering this on the Black Friday masterclass too, by the way, which is this Friday. But I'll give you the lowdown. Essentially, the number one objection that people are going to have in December is what? They don't want to fucking do a fitness program during the holidays. They don't want to commit to a fitness program during the holidays. That's going to be the number one reason that people don't buy. So to prevent that objection from coming up, what we want to do is we want to give them December for free. So essentially, we just want to communicate, like, we know that you're going to, want to enjoy the holidays with your family. You're going to want to spend time with your family and friends. So what we've designed, this is what I would design for you guys, and this is what I'm going to talk about on my masterclass on Friday, is like a holiday get started guide. And then in the holiday get started guide, what you would do is you would put, alcohols to avoid and alcohols that are like green light. And then you would put like how to do portion control properly when you're at family dinners. And then you might include like a sample meal plan for the holidays that they could take and they could utilize. But it's like a holiday get started guide that they could take and they could use and they could implement. So that's one thing. The second thing I'm going to be recommending that all of you guys do, and we're going to talk about this on Friday, is running like a slate of holidays or some sort of like, challenge inside of your community where you're getting your clients to stay engaged. Because the number one problem that you guys are going to have throughout the holidays is client retention. And so in order to avoid that and solve that problem, we're going to create a micro challenge inside of our communities to basically say, like, most people fall off track during the holidays, but not us here at like Katie Smythe Fitness. We stay on track and we still enjoy our holidays. So we're going to do a holiday sprint to basically stay on track. It's going to be like 3 simple things that are easy for them to follow along with and do. And then they're going to be posting in the group, supporting each other, slaying the holidays, etc. So then anybody that signs on is going to get access to that holiday challenge. They're also going to get access to like the get started guide. And then we can design a template program for them in Trainerize. Like if they do want to do some workouts for the holidays, we can design like a 21-day, template program for them to follow. And then just let them know that like their full custom coaching with like weekly check-ins and everything like that, where you're holding them accountable, is going to be starting in January. And then just let them know any questions that they have, in December, you're obviously going to be able to facilitate and answer any questions that they have. So that's December for free.
Okay, so it's like a template program.
Yep.
And everything kind of kicks for that 6-week challenge. So
Yep.
it's like more basic.
Yes.
Okay. And I would obviously tell them that it's going to be more basic in December for the free part of it.
Yeah. And you're just going to tell them, like, most of my clients are going to want to enjoy their holidays, and you're probably not going to want to take stuff super seriously before Christmas. So I do want to give you something to get your fitness journey started and get you into the kickstart. So, I'm going to give you a workout plan. I'm going to give you a sample meal guide. I'm going to give you a holiday get started guide that you can use. And then starting on January 1st is where we're going to like dial it in, and we're going to start doing weekly check-ins on a weekly basis. But I just don't want you to be stressed out during the holidays.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you.
Konnichiwa. Have the best day of your life. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, Courtney.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Where's your mans? Is he here?
No, he's not on this one, but
How
he
dare
will.
you?
I know.
How
So,
dare you?
yeah, my win is I actually just signed a client right before this call, so that's great. And then him joining is going to be really helpful too. So I have a question about the 4-day challenge. Actually, what you were just saying was super helpful in terms of December, because I have a feeling this is going to be a thing with the holidays. But so I've never done a 4-day challenge. I had much different expectations and I let myself down. So I've only ever done 2 14-day challenges back in 2022. This is when I was like in CLA, and they did great, phenomenal, like over like 60, 70 people. Great. Right. So I just did a workout event 2 weeks ago, sold out in the first day. I'm like, okay, the free challenge is going to be great. No problem. So I'm thinking it's going to be nothing. And it was so like, it is not what I expected. I have like 17 total. Some of them were like from the DMs. Obviously I still have some time, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I guess I had such different expectations. And the reason why I'm kind of like anxious about it is because some of the girls that are signed up, like, I already know who they are. They're not good quality leads. So I'm like, great.
So what's the challenge called?
So I did do a poll, and that's the thing. It's like when I did a poll, over like 100 and something people voted on the name, and the name is Sexy and Sculpted Free 4-Day Challenge. So I don't know if it has to do with the name, but that's the one they voted on. And then half the people that voted, when I DM'd them, like, they didn't respond. So that's another thing too. I'm like, my DM response rate is lower than usual. I don't know, something's wrong.
I think this is I think this is a simple fucking fix. Like, I think it's a great name. I just think you need to promote it more. So like if I look at the graphic, like it's not super clear what it is. It's like hard to read. So like, why don't you do this photo, post it as a single Instagram story, and just have the photos your Instagram story, and then say sexy and sculpted free 4-day fitness challenge, and then put the link to apply right there, and then just say apply here.
I did do that. So I have been promoting that, and I put up the link a couple times. Girls have been DMing me. I was just wondering, I'm like, is it because it's so close to Thanksgiving that people just don't give a fuck? Because I've never done a challenge close to a holiday. Because even my own clients, like, I know Thanksgiving is a huge thing, but I have been like talking on my stories, even DMing. I did the link thing. I'm just like wondering if anyone else who's doing the 4 challenge is struggling because it's so close to the holiday.
I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think that's the issue. And I literally think like, here's my mindset as well. Okay. So like my mindset as well is this: let's say you only get 25 people to sign up for the challenge. Let's say that's like the worst possible case scenario. You get 25 people to sign up for the challenge. You can go live in the challenge, and you can also go live on your Instagram at the same time. So then there's going to be random people on Instagram that get the value. So like we can get double the amount of people tuning in. Let's just say you only sign 2 clients or 3 clients from the challenge as an example. You're still going to get 25 women that are going to get like warmed up to your offer, whether they watch it live or on the replay, which is still a good thing. I think that doing a 4-day challenge before Black Friday is the ultimate way to like warm prospects up before Black Friday, so that during Black Friday week, when you start making your offers, people are more likely to respond. So either way, like, it doesn't matter if you get 25 people, 50 people, 100 people, like, I still think doing it is a very good move. And I think if you have 17 people, you can definitely get 30
Okay, so yeah, just keep trying to promote it. I like the idea of doing it
for
live.
the public. And then last minute, I'm just going to drop the Zoom link in my broadcast channel and on my stories.
Okay, yeah. I think that's it then. Yeah, because I was a little disappointed. I'm like, I don't know why I was expecting way more, but I'll just keep trying to promote it. And then I'll just try to, at least show some to the public too, so that they can get a taste of it.
I bet my life you get 40. I'd be shocked if you didn't get 40 minimum.
I'll hope. I'll pray.
I'll pray for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, Court.
Bye.
Tell your man to show up to these calls.
I will.
Nerman, what up?
What's up?
How you doing, big dog? Tell me some wins.
Oh man, I got wins. I got some wins. I just hit 300K followers on Instagram, which is nice, But what's even better is like I'm collecting piffs. Like I'm making money this month. And if the math is correct, like I'll tell you at the end of the month, but this is going to be a record month. Like I'm breaking records. Like I'm going to be way past 10K. I'm gunning for like 15 this month, and which, it's always nice to break records.
I love that, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's see where we land. This is going to be the new normal. But speaking of that, so I've been doing some work when it comes to because last week we talked about pricing, right?
Yes.
And I was like, what? I need to start listening to Brian. Like, I need to start speaking to 1 year into the program, right? So I want to niche down even harder, because now, like, I've been speaking to martial artists in general, but most of us, or most of them, I'm not broke anymore, but most of them are broke, right? And they're just grinding. So I want to speak to like the guys that work a high paying job, that then train martial arts in the evening, and they feel fat, slow, exhausted, and that type of thing. So speaking to that one avatar is what I'm considering, because they have money. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? And I can charge premium prices for a premium service, which leads me to my question. 1, is that a good idea or not? Mm-hmm. 2, how do I change my messaging to speak to these guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So 1, is that a good idea or not? Yes, I do think it's a good idea. 2, the way that you change your messaging without like fully just making your entire page about that is you would just take that like idea, go to manus.ai, plug in the type of person that you're trying to speak to, the fact that their career, they train martial arts in the evening, get a bunch of like language patterns that they would use. And then you would start using those language patterns in your content.
You mean like in the hooks and these things?
The hooks and like the hooks and like the, even the video types. Like, as an example, you could start a video by being like, you don't have to be a fighter to train like a fighter. And a lot of the people that I end up training aren't actually fighters. They are the guys that are working high paying jobs, that are like busy career professionals, but then they train martial arts as like a fun hobby. But then they look in the mirror and they realize that they don't look like a fighter, because they think that training like a fighter is going to make them look like a fighter, when it's not. What's going to make you look like a fighter is the food that you're eating. And most people are fucking that up. So like, let me give you a meal plan that will help you look like a fighter while you're training like a fighter. Boom. Like, I just came up with that in 3 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, that's just off the top of my head. But like that would be like a style of video that you could do. Like you train like a fighter, but you don't look like a fighter, and here's why. Boom.
Mind blowing.
But that's what we would take in like we would take those concepts into Manus. We would get
Yeah.
Manus to give us a bunch of different language patterns, a bunch of different like hooks that we would use, and then we would just experiment with those hooks and those language patterns until we found one that went boom.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Got it. I haven't really used Manus, but I will deep dive into it. If you
It's the
say it's
best.
better, then
It's better than ChatGPT by like 10x.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
like 10x.
Okay.
I don't even use ChatGPT anymore.
Holy shit. I'll jump on it tonight.
Yeah.
But that being said, like, so I'm thinking of like what I'm putting out. So should I be doing more lifestyle type content to attract those clients, or should I be like the guy in the gym 24/7? You know what I mean? Because that's honestly who I am, and that's I don't do a lot of fancy shit. But should I do more fancy stuff to attract these type of guys? No.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I don't think it's necessary. I think you need to just be yourself in your content, because then you'll be like flexing and fronting on something that you're not actually doing.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll feel
Because
inauthentic.
that's advice that I actually got from someone, and I was like, I don't really know about that.
Whoever said I'm not going to make any comments or derogatory, but that's any advice that you get to like not be more of yourself is a bad move, in my opinion.
Yeah, I felt that. That's why I want to check with you.
Yeah.
One last thing, we talked. So we covered high ticket things. I got a question though, because as we discussed a couple of weeks ago, a large portion of my audience will be disqualified, like
Mhm.
by default. You know, if I'm aiming for these high income guys, I'll make the content to attract them, but I still have like the broke guys as well, right?
Mhm.
So I was thinking of doing like a one and done low ticket thing on, say, Train Heroic,
Yep.
like a program that they can just buy for like $49 that I can kind of downsell people in the DMs. Would that be what do you think about that?
I probably wouldn't do it for $49 because it's just not even worth the time or energy to be able to handle the amount of traffic you'd have to go through to sell people. Like you'd have to have like, because you're still going to get people that have objections and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to help those people, then I would have a YouTube channel where you give away free value. Like as an example, like I know that I have a lot of people that follow me on social media that are struggling for money. And if they're struggling for money, I just send them to my YouTube or my podcast. But I'm not going to create a fucking $99 offer. You know what I mean? It's just not worth the time and energy. Like I would
Okay.
say, because you're going to have to build out the offer, you're going to have to build out a sales process for it. You're going to have somebody in the DMs that's selling it for you, because it's not really worth your time to sell it. It's just, in my opinion, the ROI for that actually making sense. You would have to sell at least 20 to 30 a month for even to make financial sense for you to be able to do it. And you'd have to get somebody in the DMs overcoming objections to be able to do it. And it would be a distraction from your main offer. For all those reasons, I would just say it's not worth your time.
Okay, got it. All right.
Cool.
So we're going for the rich guys.
Going for the rich guys. Let's do it.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, bro. Talk soon. Peace out.
Bye.
Kaylee, your Instagram, his name is fucking funny, dude. Call the
You say
cops.
my name?
Yes. Call
Oh
the
yeah.
cops. That's a funny fucking Instagram name.
You know what's funny is my last business coach told me to change it.
That's a funny fucking Instagram name, and I fucking love it.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me happy to hear.
Yeah, I love it. Tell me some wins.
I guess it's just been a rough month, so I'm trying to be positive. But I guess I launched my 4-day challenge, so first one ever, which is fun and exciting.
Love that.
I also had a sales call before this, and I used your script for the first time and actually felt a little bit better, even though I didn't get the sale. She's scheduled for a follow-up, but got the husband objection, so working on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's it. I'm just really focused on the 4-day challenge right now.
Yeah.
So
You said it's been a rough month. What do you mean by that?
I'm at 4,300. So it's not like absolutely terrible, but I just feel like for sales calls, it's just, I know it's ups and downs, but it's like September, I hit 15K. And now that I'm like getting no, 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 and I was getting yes, 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 it's like kind of hard mentally, but I know that happens.
I get that. How many guys feel that? How many sales calls have you been on this month?
Oh my God.
I think in the group you said 14 or something
I
like
literally
that.
don't want to say, because I'm like, feel like I'm leaving money on the table. I could be making so much, but I'm getting so many objections. And it's, I think I've had like 14.
Crazy.
And I have one at 5:30. I have one on Friday. So.
Okay. So I have a couple questions. So
Yeah.
Question number one, like when you were getting yes, 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 I actually don't even want to go there. Never mind. I'm going to erase that question. What's the main objections that you're getting on these calls?
Finances. I have to talk to my husband. Yeah, and it's even more annoying because I'm like pitching the Black Friday sale. I'm like, this is like so much cheaper.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Can you just pitch me right now? I'm just curious how it sounds.
gosh. So yeah, tell me if I shouldn't be doing this. So I usually say like, okay, my paid in full is typically 2,000. The monthly's 550, but I am starting my Black Friday, sale this week. And right now it's 30% off. So it's 1,400 paid in full or 400 monthly. Like which one works best for you? That's basically what I do.
Too much info.
Yeah, I kind of felt that at
Yeah.
this call. So I
Yeah.
should just, tell me what to do.
Yeah. So, okay. So how's everything sounding so far, Kayla? You sound like you like the program. You like me. You like everything we talked about?
Yes. 10 out of 10.
Perfect. Perfect. Love that. So typically speaking, to work with me for 6 months, Kayla, it's 2,000 paid in full. But the good news is that we're actually launching our Black Friday sale this week on Friday. And because of that, I'd love to give you early access to the Black Friday deal, which is going to save you $600. So today it's only $1,400. How does that sound?
Okay.
Because then you just like, I'm just going to leverage the paid in full immediately. And then they're like, oh, like, I don't know. Nah, 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 nah. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so just to be super clear, like finances aside, like, does this program sound like what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you like me. Okay. So like, you like me, you like the program. It's just about making the finances work. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it that the paid in full is a little bit too much for you right now? Or is it that you don't have the paid in full? Like, what do you mean by that specifically?
I just really need to talk to my boyfriend about it.
Okay. All right. So does your boyfriend know that we're speaking today?
Yes.
Perfect. How does he feel about like your fitness journey? Like, is he typically supportive of your fitness journey and he like wants you to win?
Yes.
Okay. So like if he did have any sort of objection to like you like moving forward, like what do you think that objection would be?
I don't know. Probably that we have other expenses we need to worry about.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. These are terrible answers.
Yeah. So like, okay, that makes sense. All right. So you think he's on board, you think he's supportive. It's just about like making sure that the budget works. Is that right?
Yes. I really want to get his opinion about it.
Okay. Are you asking for his opinion or his permission? I'm just curious.
His opinion.
Okay. So like the only reason I asked that, Kayla, is typically speaking, if it's the opinion piece, there might have been something that I missed on the call that I didn't fully cover that you might be unsure about. So like, is there anything about the program that you weren't 100% like fully sure on? Because I obviously like, if me and you were to work together, I would want you to feel good about this. So like, is there anything that I didn't cover on the call that you feel like could be more valuable for you?
No, I think this is honestly a great fit for me.
Oh, you think it's a great fit for you. So why do you need his opinion?
I guess I don't.
All right. So Kayla, like, listen, I'm 100% confident that I can help you, lose 20 pounds and get into the best shape of your life. I also will let you know, like, this deal is a Black Friday deal, and usually it is $2,000 to get started. So why don't we do this, Kayla? Like, I understand it's a big commitment. Why don't we split it? I could do $400 a month to get started, and $400 a month to get started. And listen, Kayla, I'm 100% confident you're going to love this coaching program. Like there's not a single doubt in my mind. Like once you get in, once you see the girls, once you start losing weight and winning yourself, you're going to be like, why didn't I start this sooner? And if you're not 100% confident and sold on it in the first 30 days, I'll let you leave. No questions asked. I want an opportunity to win your business and win your trust. So I'd love to get you started at $400 a month to show you that I am the coach for you. How does that sound?
I love that.
Is that a yes or is that a hell yes?
Hell yes.
Boom. So like, here's the concept. Everybody write this in the chat box. Just push 1% further than you usually would. A lot of you guys give up on objections. As soon as you get one, you're like, okay, fucking sounds good. Come back to me later. Like, I'm like, one of the things that I believe is just to push 1% further than you usually would. And if you do that on every single call, you will get better. Another thing I will say, and I'm like, I don't want to be this guy, Kayla, but I need to be this guy for you because I want you to make a lot of money. All right.
Yeah.
And then after this, I need you guys to commit to helping Kayla get better at sales calls because everybody on this call wants to make more money. So I want to do the math on this. All right. How much is your offer?
My Black Friday?
Yeah. So like you're selling it for 1,300, right?
1,400.
So, okay, we'll do 14. You had 14 sales calls. I'm assuming we want to get
your don't tell me.
Yeah, no, we need to make this painful so that you understand the concept. So if we had a 40% close rate, that's 5 new clients times 1,400. That is 7,840, which means you'd be $11,000. You'd be $12,300 right now. So the reason that I wanted to make that painful is that when it's painful enough, we'll do something about it.
Right.
So who's down to role play with Kayla until she gets really good? Who needs to role play? There's a lot of people on this call that need to role play. Just drop a yes in the chat box if you guys want to role play. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I suck. If you want to role play and make money, say yes in the chat box. Aaron's down. Who else is down? You guys don't like making money? What the fuck? I thought you guys are like money makers in this chat. Mel's wants to make money. There we go. I just got you some role play partners. So like when I got good at sales, you guys, like when me and Cole were drilling, like we were doing sales like every day. We do 30 minutes. I would do 30 minutes on him. He would do 30 minutes on me when we were running Aesthetic Nation. Because it's like, if you're booking 14 sales calls, we should be able to close half of those people. So the good news about this though, is that you're this close to money, It's not like you're not booking sales calls. It's not like people aren't interested. You're this close to money. We just need to, overcome the last little hump.
Yeah. And a lot of those were just me not even qualifying them in the DMs whatsoever. So they're like, yeah, I'm 21 and I don't have a job. So it was really painful. But otherwise, like this past person before this was definitely qualified.
Yeah. It's hard too, because when you get on a row and you're just like, no, you almost like take that energy into the next call.
I
And you're
do.
like, fuck, every single prospect's fucking broke. Nobody wants to buy. It's not like you think that consciously, but you just kind of have that energy, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Who's going to role play with Kayla? We got Mel, Courtney. I'll be your role play. Katie. Yes. All right, cool. We got it.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else you need from me?
Thanks. I guess just one more question just about Black Friday, my 4-day challenge. So I'm letting like my clients go into there. So when do I drop that I'm like doing Black Friday prices? And then, because I just don't want to get them all mixed together when I'm like, they're paying me different things and yeah. So what's your advice there?
Yeah. So I would say, if you don't want your clients to know about, so like the goal in a 4-day challenge is you don't want your clients to know about the Black Friday rates. Is that what you're confused about?
Well, I'm still pitching like, I guess, different things to different renewals because we're all like paying at different rates right now.
That's totally cool. That's totally normal. Are they all getting is it all the same discount?
Yes. Well, it depends. Yes. Some of them I just have to lock in their rates because I've had them so long and they're like paying me $200 a month. So
Yeah, understood. So you can still advertise. This is what I do. And this is how you guys need to make it simple. So like the simple way to do it is you advertise the discount. So whatever the discount is, and then the discount is off current rates. So the discount never applies to their the discount never applies to the rate that they sign up at. The discount applies to current rates. So as an example, let's say, like Candace, you had somebody that signed up at $250 a month, and then your current rate is $400 a month, and you're advertising 30% off, right? So then your client that DMs you 30% off is like, oh, can I get the discount? You're like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to get you all signed up. So like right now with the Black Friday special, here's how it works. We're offering 30% off current rates. So my current rate is $400 a month. So 30% off that would be $300 a month. Now, Candace, you actually have the best possible rate ever, which is $250 a month. And I can't discount that rate because frankly, I don't want to put myself out of business. But what I can do, Candace, is I can lock in your current rate right now at $250 a month. That way you don't have to pay the increased rate once your program expires. Did you want to do that? Bam. Just got them on a renewal.
okay.
Cool. Does that make sense?
Yes. Thank you.
Perfect. So yeah, you can advertise it. Basically, what I'm saying is like you can advertise as usual, and then when you get those, those people in the DMs that are like, "Oh, can I get the discount?" Like that's how you would handle that.
Okay. So Thursday on Thanksgiving, that's when I say I'm offering 30% off current rates.
Yep.
Then message me.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Thursday as well, anybody that doesn't message you, I would message them. Hey, Kayla, hope you're having a great day. I don't know if I would hate for you to miss this, but I'm doing 30% off the Black Friday sale. And I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but I just wanted to circle back with you and check in. Are you interested? Question mark.
All right. And then one last question. People I'm reaching out to, like past applicants and stuff, should I just be pitching them my Black Friday sale or trying to get them in the challenge?
So as in right now?
Like, yeah, you're right.
Get them in the challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks for being my client. We're going to turn this around.
We are.
This is the month. This is the conversation that turned it around. You're going to role play. You're going to be a bad bee on sales calls.
Oh yeah. Sounds good.
Have the best day of your life. Thanks for trusting me.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, Carter.
Yes, sir.
What's up, big dog? Tell me some wins.
Oh man, we're you know what? We're starting to roll along a little bit now. We kind of last time we talked, we took the percentage down from content, started working on, some relationships with some people that have kind of reached out a little bit. And so we haven't closed a ton, but over the last few days, we've gotten on a lot of sales calls and closed a few. And so I think we'll go strong here for the next 10 days. I feel pretty good about where we'll end up.
Where are we at right now?
Probably like 6,000.
6,000.
So,
All right.
Like, yeah. But we can double that up at least.
How many sales calls in total have you been on? Do you know?
We haven't, honestly, like we've been so busy, like trying to get to that 100 mark with the content. We really haven't worked the business that much.
Respect.
So we're just sort of organically hopping on a sales call when it pops up here or there. I'm kind of reaching out to some people who, might be interested or a comment on a post or something like that, but not really, we don't really have that driving force quite yet.
That's good. I think that that focus is good. And I think that focus is going to pay off in dividends.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it's starting to a little bit now. I have a similar, like Kayla and Nerman both kind of touched on the things that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. So I had one of my clients go get tested. I always try to tell my guys, so I work with men over 40, obviously. And so I believe that testosterone is an issue for men. I believe that depression and just the diminished quality of their own existence is tied to testosterone. I've been reluctant to step up and just say it and start talking about it. When I first started 4 or 5 months ago, I posted my after pictures and some guy was like, "Oh yeah, how long you been on test, bro?" Like that kind of thing. So I don't know if that threw me off a little bit, but I'm starting to kind of consider two things. One, do I just start talking about it because I believe it's going to help men feel better? This guy was at 127. Should be around 1100 in the States. That's how they do it. Should be around 11, 12, 13, whatever. This guy was at 127. I got mine tested. In Canada, it should be around 31.
Yeah.
Somehow on TRT, I was at 7.
Yeah.
But I've been like feeling it. And this
Yeah.
is no way to exist as a 40-year-old man who has a wife and kids and a business. So one, do you think that I should start offering a program that has my clients go get tested? I'm not going to sit there and sell testosterone, but I'm saying like, should that be part of my program because I believe so much in how much it will change the quality of their life?
Yes. I want to say yes and, okay?
Okay.
Yes and get ready for the smoke.
Yeah.
You have to be ready for the smoke, right? Because if that is what you believe with conviction and certainty, then you need to talk your shit.
Yeah.
And you have to know that there's going to be a fuckload of people that disagree with you completely.
Yeah.
And some of those people are going to be fitness influencers.
Yeah.
So like you just have to be prepared to stand on your own 2 feet, you know? And like this is like welcome to social media, bro.
I know, for real.
Welcome to social media, bro. Like this is everybody's got an opinion, you know? Everybody's got a motherfucking opinion.
I said to Britt, I said the first person who said something to me about like me looking the way I do and it's because of test, I'm going to tell them, go ahead and buy 6 months of test, sit on your ass and do nothing like you always do. If you end up looking like me, I'll pay for all your testosterone. I'll pay for everything you bought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't do that, but it's not about that either. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. You need to be ready for the smoke. And if you're prepared for the smoke and you're prepared to have those conversations when they come up, then stand on your own fucking game and do it. I believe the things that I believe, you know, and I'm willing to stand on my own game. I always like the lens that I look at it through, Carter, is like putting this content out on social media will 100% cause controversy. And when you cause controversy, like I'm willing to cause controversy if I believe in the fucking statements that I'm making. Yeah. Like for me, as an example, when I like called out somebody, I'm not going to say his name on the podcast because we're over that. But when I called out somebody on social media and I fucking publicly blasted him, I was like, I know that this is going to cause controversy and I fucking stand on my own game. Like me and Cole had to talk about it. I was like, I'm fucking doing it. Like, fuck this, you know? Yeah. So if you believe in the things that you are saying, it doesn't matter if it causes controversy because it's what you believe in. You guys got to stand on your own 2 feet.
Indeed. Got it. To that point, there's a couple different clinics and stuff that I could partner with and make that part of my offering and make it a little bit more of a premium offering, because I am also getting slightly annoyed at people who don't have money. And should I be approaching, should I be targeting sort of like Nerman said, like just a little bit higher level clientele? And does the offering reflect, like, do I change the offering to reflect that? Or do I start approaching people with my current program who might be a little bit higher?
I want to caution you on that. Only reason I want to caution you on that is because people will say that they don't have the money when your sales skills are not good. So before I changed my whole offer and said like, well, I'm only going to target, you know, people that are premium, it's like, but what if your sales skills are not good? And the reason they're saying they don't have the money is because you don't have sales skills yet. So like, that's the only hesitation that I have is like, I think we should convert the people that are on the call. Like we should convert the people that are on these calls. Once we can convert consistently over 40%, then we can change the offer. But I think if we just change the offer without having a confident like level in our like a confident ability in our ability to convert, I just don't think that's a smart move. Britt, can I ask you to do one thing?
Yes.
Can you just track how many sales calls you guys book per week? And then how many of those calls close? That's the only metric I need.
Okay. Sounds good.
So like just track how many sales calls book and then how many sales calls close. Every other metric is irrelevant. That's the only two things we need to track because I would like us to start figuring out conversion, you know? And the ideal scenario is that every 3 calls that you get on, you close a minimum of 1 of them.
Okay.
And if we can get on 3 calls and close 2 of them, then we're really good. So yeah, the content obviously is a big focal piece. And then we can start to put some attention on the conversion just by tracking how many sales calls booked and how many sales calls closed.
Okay, awesome.
Got it. Okay. Thanks, man. I'm slightly offended you didn't ask me to do that, but I guess you go to the show when you know who's actually going to make it happen and who isn't. So I appreciate that. Last thing I was gonna ask.
I know you, bro. I'm like, I know you're not gonna do it. Okay. I need Brittany to fucking help me with this.
I appreciate it, man. As far as the Black Friday thing, I know we weren't really focused on that because we're just getting rolling. But with these people who have the financial objections, is it worth circling back to them saying, hey, look, we have this little Black Friday offer kind of thing, give them a discounted and just try to get them in the program?
100%. And I think that even though we didn't like, because the reason I wanted you guys to focus on content specifically is because we're just getting in, but I still think it would be like a wise move, like, 24 to 48 hours before Black Friday, launching 20% off flash sale for the next 48 hours. DM me this keyword, and then we can make a post about it, social media post about it. And then we can circle back to anybody that we've had conversations with, send them a quick little video. Hey, what's going on, Carter? Just wanted to send you a quick video. I know that we spoke earlier about you joining the fitness coaching program and about how you wanted to lose 25 pounds and get in the best shape of your life. I wanted to give you an offer that I think you'd be crazy to refuse. I'll work with you for December for free, and I'll give you like a template program that you can kind of follow throughout the holidays. And I'll also give you 20% off the coaching program. If you want to take me up on December for free and 20% off, just reply back with hell yes, and let's have a conversation about it. Then hop back on a call and close the deal.
Cool. Beautiful.
All right. Have the best day of your life, brother. Good to see you.
You too, man. Yeah.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Q Rush. What's up, big dog?
Hey, I'm going to switch to my computer real quick. I just wanted to wait until I was on.
Smart guy, eh? Smart guy.
There we go. I made that mistake before. I learned. Can you hear me?
I absolutely can hear you, Q Rush. Tell me something good, baby.
I got some wins, some what the fucks, and some thank God. So the wins, yesterday my Facebook got disabled. Second day of my 10-day challenge. I've never had that happen before. It actually ended up being a blessing in disguise. I'll tell you why. So basically, I panicked. I was like, fuck, I can't access Messenger. I can't access my Facebook group. There's 25 people in there, blah, blah, blah. And all of my challengers, like a majority of my challengers were with the shit. They were like, what are we doing? What's the pivot? What are we going to do? And they just kept going. Got my Facebook back like 5 hours later. And everyone is super involved, super posted. Like they just kept fucking going without me. So I'm pretty fucking happy about that. And I also went 4 for 5 on my last 5 sales calls. So I'm pretty happy about that as well. So
what a guy. Look at you.
5 out of 6 and 8 out of 10 out of my last 10, but I haven't had any last week and I've been focused on the challenge. So shit's going all right. So I got a couple questions. They're pretty simple questions, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, dog.
I'm proud of you.
Appreciate that.
Proud of you.
So I'm questions about my 10-day challenge. Last time I made the mistake of not booking calls with the people that said they want to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting on that right now. Do we offer the Black Friday special now if I'm talking to someone today?
Yeah, because if you don't and then they sign up, then 2 days later they're gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. So like for my calls, for my clients, like anybody that's signing up right now, like we're giving them early access to the Black Friday deal, even though we haven't like announced it, because I wouldn't want them to get in and then see the 40% off and then be like, dude, like you're an asshole. So early access to the Black Friday deal. Yes.
Yeah, I've definitely, not for you guys, but I've done that for some other shit where I'm like, oh, fuck, I could have waited 2 days and saved money. All right. So and another part is posting social proof from the challenge or just in general, clients in challenge. So I usually get about 300 story views on my stories. And yesterday, last couple of days, I've been getting less than 100, which is super low for me. But I've also been posting more stories of like my clients, their workouts and shit. So I guess that's part of it. So is there a balance to that of like how much like social proof and then what kind? Like I don't think we should be posting like our clients at the gym. I'm trying to figure out what to post, I guess, from the channel.
Yeah. In terms of the like, I very rarely do like client story reshares. I just very rarely do it. I think the only time that it would be relevant is if there was like a reshare that was like, a client amazing transformation. In terms of like social proof for stories, like I try to organically post all my stories on my story. And again, the only time I'll really do like a repost is like if I'm promoting my book as an example, I want to show other people buying the book. So like that would be an example, but I don't like, and for you, I just want to caution this as well, because not all views are created equal. Yeah. So like, let's say your challenge is fucking popping, right? And then people are going crazy and they're in the gym and and you just had like, a bunch of stories back to back of clients that are crushing it. Even if there's only 100 views on those stories and like 10 of those people are like, holy fuck, like Q's doing some shit over there. And 3 of those people send you a DM. So a general rule, I guess, nobody's really asked me about this, is like when you're resharing clients in your stories, I would say just be very strategic with it. in the sense that like if it's like a highly relevant or valuable thing to whatever you're offering, then do it. But like an example would be like if your client posts on their story and they're like, I just signed up for this coach. His name's Quincy. He's the best. He's handsome. He looks good, blah, blah, blah. I would definitely reshare that, you know? But like if it's just a client in the gym doing a bicep curl, probably not.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've been doing it right then. I just had a client, perfect story to post. She did my challenge, November challenge last year, signed up with me, down 60 pounds on the 1 year day. So I shared her story, obviously. And so yeah, that's kind of thing. I have like, luckily the good thing is they're sharing a lot of shit. Like I have like 100 different options to choose from. So I didn't trying to choose the best ones, but I was trying to find that line. Like I don't want to have 30 in a row. I mean, they're just like, whose fucking page is this?
Yeah. Exactly. I agree.
Okay, cool. And then what was the other one? What was it? And then you kind of touched on it, but I was driving. Engaging past clients and whatever. Is this strictly just a straight up what's up?
Yeah. So like past clients, people that filled out your type form, didn't buy, people that, you know, got on a sales call, excuse me, got on a sales call with you and didn't convert, people that you've talked to in the DMs about their fitness goals that didn't convert, and just hitting them up. Because like what we want to do right now, you guys, is we just want to get on their radar. Because then if we get on their radar and then bam, we launched 30% off Black Friday, 20% off Black Friday, or whatever your special is. And because they got it, you got on their radar, now they're going to be thinking about you again. So the message is like, yo, Q, I just wanted to check in with you. Hope you're having a great November. And hope things are going well. Thinking about you, brother. Boom,
right.
Done.
Just a normal ass check.
Just establish contact. There's no sales that needed. And we got my clients in the MDM doing this. And then I get clients that are messaging me being like, yo, people want to sign up because I just said hi. Like you just need to get back on their radar, you know? But the intention is not to send the message to get them to sign up right away. The intention of sending the message is to get back on their radar.
Cool. And then on Black Friday itself, are you sending, should we send it like one message about promoting the sale? Or do you just try to, like, how do you do it when you're reaching out to people on Black Friday?
I would just circle back. I would just be like, hey, I didn't know if you got an opportunity to see this or not, but we're currently doing 30% off for Black Friday. I don't know if you'd be interested or not, but I'd hate for you to miss out. Are you interested? ?
You know, I feel good when I actually know the answers. You just got to confirm it for me, you know? So that's, I just needed the confirmation and shit. Okay, cool. Last thing I want to say is I was just at the my new gym, or new to me gym, and Alex L, I don't know his last name.
Alex Luth.
In the DM.
Yeah, he's got a 1.1 million followers.
He works out at my gym, and I just got to pick his brain for like a fucking full hour. I would still be talking to him if this call wasn't fucking going on right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he literally was just like, copy my page, bro. So I fucked with him, cool ass dude. And it definitely was inspiring talking to him, because even though he's at, you know, the level he's at, he's still dealing with the same shit we're dealing with, y'all. Same exact shit, not maybe different shit, but you know, same issues of trying to work harder, trying to reach the next level, trying to organize shit. And it just kind of gave me that confidence to be like, yo, like, just fucking keep going.
Dude, it's funny because like the $1 Million Mastermind, like the $1 Million Mastermind has like similar problems as you guys. They really do. But it's like the difference is it's like they're working through people to solve these problems, you know? They still have conversion issues, but it's like my closers aren't closing. So, but it's still the same problem. It's just like a different, you know, different tier to the problem. But yeah, that's fucking.
He literally was like, I fucking hate doing talking. I'm trying to talk to the camera. I don't do any talking to the camera videos. I'm like, that's what I love to do. And it's just like, listen to him, like, man, like, fuck, I want 1 million followers. I'll talk to him all day. And he's like, I don't want to talk to him. I'm like, you got 1 million fucking followers, dog. Like, what the fuck? Like, anyway, so thank you. I'm feeling good. Appreciate you, dog. You're killing it. And what's up? Last thing, is that Black Friday thing this Friday?
Yes, it is. The thing this Friday is going to be clients for Christmas. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to market, sell, deliver throughout the holidays, and how to increase your retention.
All right, bet. All
right, bro. Peace out. Marilyn, what's up?
Hey, Brian. I'll be quick. I have my baby right here. So wins, I have 4 new clients this week, 4 new renewals. So that's been fun. And so I did the 14-day challenge, but I feel like with this one, I'm super busy, busier than ever, right? With 3 kids and having more clients. And I feel like the people that were in this challenge weren't as qualified. Like I got on a call with 2 people that didn't have a job. And so how can I, for next time, how can I better qualify them when they're in my 14-day challenge? Well, they had a job, but they worked part-time.
How many calls did you get on where this happened?
Just 2. So I guess that's not a lot, but usually like
2 out of how many?
Well, yesterday I had 8, 2 out of 8.
Yeah, it's going to happen. They're going to sneak
That's
through.
True.
They're going to sneak through.
Okay.
So like, that being said, I want to be respectful and know that I know you're very conscientious of your time. If I were you and I wanted to like qualify people like harder on call, because it's like sometimes people like they say they have a job, but then they get on the phone and they're like, yeah, I have a job. I work at McDonald's for like 2 shifts a week. And you're like, fuck, but you don't figure that out until an hour into the sales call. So like if you wanted to be a little bit more direct, you would just like start the call, do the pre-frame, perfect. And then you like get in the pain. Just like, so you're like, so like, what do you do for work exactly? And like, how active are you like on a daily basis? Are you like moving around? Are you walking around? Like, what's your job?
After I found that out with my other calls, because I was like, I can be a little bit shorter with the other ones because I was booked. And so so I'll continue to do that. Now my other question is for Black Friday. So I am doing it obviously with the people that I'm getting on the call with from the challengers, and then also send a message to my clients, not all of them because I haven't gotten a chance to. But when do I announce it on my Instagram? Like Black Friday, like that day after Thanksgiving?
Yes. So like there's a couple trains of thought and I'm going to walk you through. This is my preferred way to do it. I prefer to launch Black Friday sales on Monday. The reason I prefer to launch Black Friday sales on like the Monday before the Black Friday is because a lot of other people are doing it and I don't want people to make buying decisions off somebody else versus off me first. So the preferred method actually is to announce a week in advance on Monday and then run it all the way till Black Friday. Because
I think that's a better idea.
Because then you get people all week, then you get people and then all week you can be advertising people signing up for your Black Friday sale. So like, and then you can create like a little Instagram story graphic. I'll show you guys an example. I'm not 100% sold on whether or not I'm going to do this or not, but I did create a graphic and I'm like 50% sold on me doing it, 50% not sold on me doing it, but I'm going to show it to you guys because I think it's a really good idea for you guys to do. The only reason I'm not 100% sold if I'm going to do it is because I don't know if I want to spam my fucking social media because there's going to be like 10 of these a day. But I digress. If you're selling 1 or 2 clients a day, definitely a good idea to do. So you can create a little graphic that looks like this. Like this. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind. Because this is going to create FOMO, right? So like, and then I'm just going to put their Instagram handle. Instagram handle just took advantage of the 40% off Black Friday deal and joined the #1 business coaching program for online coaches. DM 40 off for info. The only reason I'm not sold if I'm going to do that is because I don't know if I want to post 10 of these a day. But for you guys, I think it would be a very, very, very good move.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I think I'm gonna do that because and then just like repost it every day, basically. Then
and then I also will say this, like, even if you're running a 4-day challenge, you guys, if you're running the 4-day challenge, right? Like your 4-day challenges are going to see the Black Friday sale if you launch it on Monday. Still a good move. Because if somebody's in your 4-day challenge, Chris, and then they see you posting the Black Friday sale on your social media and they watch your first live stream, they get a fuckload of value. Bam, they see the Black Friday sale. They send you a DM on social media. You're in that conversation. So I still think it's a good move to launch, even if you're running a 4-day challenge.
Okay. All right. That's all I have. Thank you so much.
I hope you have the best day of your entire life and you're a bad bee.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Oh, big man. I feel like I should give you a hug. Where have you been all my life, bro?
What is up, buddy?
How you doing, Chris? What's going on?
Good. I'm alive and well and kicking some ass, back on my feet and ready to go.
I love it, dude. What's been going on? How's the business? How's life? How's the kids? How's the wife?
Oh, so Candace and I merged businesses. So
Nice.
that is fantastic. So I'm doing a lot of like the boring computer work stuff. And she
I don't think you guys have enough whiteboards in your house. I think you need to get some more.
That's gonna change when we get back from Mexico. This whole room's gonna change. No, things are good. Competition's good. Competing's doing awesome. Now we're just focused on the business and want to get going on this and
love it.
Yeah, we're just
I love it.
Working.
I love it. How can I be of service? What do you guys need from me?
We have a bunch of like intake questionnaires like intake forms coming through.
Yep.
However, it seems like most like I have the analytics on it and like 85% of them are like dropping off like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So like out of like 30, maybe like 1 is coming through and it's mostly from the first like intro.
Let's see it. Screen share. Show me.
Do you want me to screen share?
Yeah, if possible, I'd like to see it.
Okay. Uno momento. So I have to pull this couple screens here. 1 second.
So this is like your type form submissions that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see it there?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just this is it here.
Too much information.
Yeah, just make it short.
Yeah, it's way too much information. Like it's like it like fucking
yeah. Okay.
Wow. Okay, if I can't even fucking speak, I'm not even gonna try to speak. what I'm articulating is that, or trying to articulate, if my fucking words would start working, would be you guys could accomplish this same goal, Chris, if you got like because it's build her, so I'm assuming it's a female program.
Yeah.
You could accomplish the exact same goal by taking your very best client transformation, and then putting it's like welcome to the build her transformation. So like that is like your very best client transformation. Then say welcome to the build her, and then it just says take 2 minutes to fill out this application, and we'll get back to you about.
Okay, perfect, easy. I can do that.
It's like so fucking bare bones because if you give people, it's like just information overload. You know, if you give people too much information right out of the get go, they're gonna be confused. They're gonna peace out.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I can fix that right away. It just seems like a big drop off point. I'm like, that is a lot.
Yeah. It's because if people click on it and they get like, and it's just like assumption, right? Like, like just an assumption would be if they click on that and they see it's overwhelming and they're just like, they don't want to read it, then they're just going to peace out. And like another thing that I think is really important, go back to the screen share, Chris. Is another thing I think is really important is like the start button has to be immediately visible as soon as they click on that page. So if you screen share, right? And you go like they have to scroll down to get to the start button. Does it show you? Yeah, show what it looks like in the mobile. So click the mobile view on that right beside design. I think right beside design is the mobile view. So scroll up. Yeah, when people there's not even a start button. Right.
Gotcha.
So like when somebody landed on that, Candace, it would be like welcome to build her amazing transformation. Tap the button below. Take 2 minutes to fill out this brief application. We'll get back to you. Bam. And then it says start here.
Okay,
Love it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Another part of this application here is we give because we have 2 tiers, like a group coaching and then like a one-on-one pricing, like a one-on-one direct. Would you put the pricing in this type form to qualify leads or take it out and just?
There's 2 schools of thought. So school of thought number 1 is that if you're dealing with a large number of leads, put the pricing in there because you want to decrease the amount of people that fill the application. School of thought number 2 is if you don't have a large volume of leads, do not put the pricing in there because putting the pricing in there will decrease the volume of applications. And like both of us know that people will just literally lie about their finances, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
When I say lie about their finances, like they might get to that question. And even if they have $5,000 in the bank account, they're like, oh, I'm not spending $200 and they just peace out. And it's not because they don't want to, and it's not because they shouldn't. It's just because they're judging the program based off of how much it costs on a type form rather than having a conversation with one of you guys.
Right. Okay. They don't have that trust factor yet. Okay.
Yeah. So then on the application, I would say like, you know, you can keep the same language, but I would say something along the lines of like, how prepared or willing are you to invest in a coach? And then just take out the numbers. And it says like, I'm all in, budget is not an issue. And then the second option is like, I'm in, but it has to make sense for the budget. And then the third option would be like, I don't really have the funds to invest. And then the fourth option is like, I just want some free advice. And then anybody that votes in the bottom 2 options, you would cancel. And the top 2 options, you'd take the call.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Easy. I can make that adjustment.
Yeah. Q Rush, you thought you had big shoulders. And then Candace came on and fucking mogged you, bro. I was gonna say Chris came on and mogged you, but I'm pretty sure Candace is mogging both of us, and I'm glad that I have a fucking sweater on. Okay,
this is why I try to keep her in the back.
Exactly. Yeah, I have to.
That's funny. All right, what else? How else can I help you?
I think that's about it. We're just in the middle of like trying to fill the 40 challenge right now. And we're actually going to Mexico on Friday, which is kind of really fucking annoying. So we're bringing our laptops and just working on the beach. And then our reward for working on the beach is another beach vacation after we make enough money to do it. So
I love that. Perfect. Well, if there's anything you guys need, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to support both of you. I'm happy you guys are here.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Guys. Talk soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being my clients. Remember the Friday Masterclass, 3 p.m. PST. We're going to be doing clients for Christmas. All right. We're going to be talking to you guys about how to increase your retention throughout the holidays, how to market, how to sell, how to deliver throughout the holidays. It's going to be fun. So have the best day of your entire lives. Thank you guys for being my clients, and I'll talk to you guys on the next coaching call. Bye-bye for now. See you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.